Nicky Hawkins outside the London Stadium, West Ham Fan TV. Mike, a scrappy result, but we got the result we needed.
Yeah, that's what was most important today. It didn't matter how, by nook or crook, we got the 3 points at the end of the day. I think it was really, really important. Obviously, we got the win today, because even if we had come out of this with, say, a draw, I mean, obviously, it wouldn't have been the worst result in the world, but the best result for us was obviously a win. Better team performance all round, I'd say.
It really looked like it was working for each other today.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even like, obviously at the back, we looked really, really solid at the back. Few hairy moments, but I mean, I thought Byram done really well. I thought Collins, you know, even though we lost 3-0 against Arsenal on Wednesday, I thought from what I saw, I thought Collins had a really good game against Arsenal. You know, Font was sort of, he went about his business today, done everything quietly.
It's a step, mate. First clean sheet with Font inside.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? I was starting to think like whether we were going to keep a clean sheet with him in the side actually, but I still don't think he's like a long-term solution. I think he's like a short-term solution to a long-term problem, I'd say.
Well, I've heard a bit of good news that Ogbonna might be back next week.
Well, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? I rated him, really rated him when he was playing for us. You're probably going to end up, unfortunately, you're going to end up dropping. I hate to say it because I think he's had, as I say, 2 really good games. He'll end up dropping Collins. I know it. I just know it. But I think it was all positive today. I mean, there's only one thing that I'd say negative. That's Kaleri. That's the only word that I've got to say of negative today.
I thought he worked hard. He's not finishing, is he? But I thought he worked hard enough to sort of like warrant a thumbs up from me today. Well,
the thing is, I mean, like obviously in the second half, like he'd done a little bit of skill. He sort of done like a flick and whatever, and you know, he was all right. But I mean, is it a case of if he's like that good, does he need 10 chances to put the ball in the net? Obviously, he didn't have 10 chances, but the chances that did fall to him, he wasn't making the most of them. Really,
I'm going to put it down to nerves today, Mike. I'm going to give him that.
I don't know. I mean, obviously he's not had match time recently, is he? I mean, when was the last time Kaleri even came on as a sub? Let alone, obviously he's not getting the starts at the moment.
It was a bit of a risk, wasn't it, putting him on over Sacco and Carroll? I thought I was a bit bemused when
I can only assume that Carroll's still carrying a little bit of a knock from the match on Wednesday, and Sacco, I think he just wants to. I think he wants to keep him under wraps because, God forbid, like someone, you know, puts him with like a not really bad tackle, but just like, you know, he gets caught in a tackle or something, that could be him out for the season. The one thing that I'm really quite a bit wound up about is the fact that Noble, I don't know if you know this or not, Noble was on 9 yellow cards. Noble's on 9 yellow cards. He's now on 10, so that means he misses the next 2 games. So that's his 10th booking of the season. Had he not got booked today, had we played someone else? But obviously there's that catch-22 situation. Can you sort of leave him out of the side, really? It's not really... I know I've come on here like earlier and like sort of slated Noble. Every single player is allowed to have a bad game. There's no one out there in that side. I mean, look, at the end of the day, we could sort of keep on going till tomorrow, sort of singling out players and saying, oh, he done this, he done that. 3 points, that's all that matters. We're not out of it, I don't think. We're not out of it by a long shot. I think we need to go, obviously...
It's a step in the right direction.
It is a step in the right direction. I think, like, you know, it's important now to go on. We move onwards and upwards. We need to go and beat Sunderland next week. Sunderland have not scored, I believe, since, what, February this year, I think?
Don't worry, mate. We're rolling into town next week.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a tough game, and like I wouldn't put it like past us. Obviously, you know, Defoe being ex-West Ham and all that, he sort of goes and sort of sticks a knife in. But I mean, Sunderland are gone, so I mean, today's win should give us a little bit of confidence to go and push on. And I just want to say one last thing. Really, really happy to see. You've heard the support there from all sides of the stadium for Slaven Bilic. There's no doubt in my mind that he should remain West Ham manager, no matter where we finish in the league. I mean, we could end up finishing, probably not, we could end up finishing as low as like 17th or something. Obviously, the win today has done a little bit to allay the relegation fears, but we're not out of it. We need to go and win against Sunderland, and I think maybe like a draw or maybe a surprise win from somewhere else, because like all the games that we got left, like the rest of the season, are quite difficult. So.
All right, Mike. Let's wrap it up there, mate. Thanks for joining us. Cheers, pal. Thank you.